The sign language for generous is like this, like you're giving with your heart. How can you be generous? It's not just giving people your money or your stuff. It's sharing with a happy heart. You can even give them your heart. How can you show generosity? By not giving a present just because it's a holiday or their birthday. Giving them a present because you care about them. That's a great choice.
How can you show generosity?
You can show generosity by giving people food if they need it, but you don't need it. How can you show generosity? You can show generosity by you don't always have to give them something. You can just share your love with them, like I did with my aunt, and spending lots of time with her and listening to what she said. That's a good choice. And I also gave her a coupon for an Arby's shake. How can you show generosity? Don't talk over people if they're talking. And you can listen really well if someone's talking. It's kind of like a gift if you listen to someone really well.
How do you show generosity? For example, if your mom says for your sister to put away something like her laundry, you could do it for her and that would make her feel really good.
How can you show generosity?
You can do something for someone even without them asking, not just for a payment, just for to be kind.
How can you show generosity? You can show generosity by picking up litter to make the earth happy and throwing it in the trash, how you're supposed to do it. That's a way of helping your community and helping the environment. How can you show generosity? You can show generosity by if someone is teaching you a lesson, you should listen with your whole body. You shouldn't just wiggle around and look at the sky. That's a great choice. How can you show generosity? You should share. How do you show generosity? You can show generosity by being kind to people and being patient because you never know what they're going through. What's a way you can be generous?
You can do something for someone and then they want to be friends with you. For example, you could hold a door for someone, then they would want to be friends with you.
How can you show generosity? You can be generous to Mother Earth by recycling stuff and making them new ways you can use them.
How do you show generosity?
You can show generosity by sharing your smile with people.
How can you show generosity?
You can show generosity by if your parents have to do something and they're about to ask you something and you know what it is, you should do it before they ask you, so you can be generous and they can be happy that you did it without asking. How can you show generosity?
You can show generosity by when someone's getting bullied, you can stand up for them and tell the people to stop bullying them. You're giving your courage to someone.
How can you show generosity?
You can show generosity by if someone is doing something for you, you shouldn't ask them to do more. You should help them do what you're supposed to be doing. You can be generous by helping.
How can you be generous?
By forgiving people.
It's like giving a huge gift from your heart.
How can you be generous?
You can be generous by playing with people who are different with you. If they have a disability, you could play with them. Just because they're different doesn't mean they can't be fun to play with.
How can you show generosity?
You can show generosity by also giving people your time and your love, not just presents that you buy. Playing with people and including them and helping them with their school stuff.
That's a good choice.
What is generosity? Generosity is giving with a happy heart. Thank you for watching our video. Please like and subscribe. And share with your friends. It means a lot to us.